Mysterious voices and the fear of secret mind-reading technology. One man's unsettling account. In a revelation that challenges the boundaries of science and belief, a 27-year-old man has come forward with a chilling account of his experiences. He claims to have discovered a truth so profound that it could alter the course of humanity. According to his testimony, he is the victim of an advanced mind-reading technology that allows real people to remotely access his thoughts, see through his eyes, and even speak directly inside his head. His ordeal began in late 2019 after committing a crime. That's when he started hearing voices, not as a symptom of mental illness, he insists, but as a result of an external technological intrusion. These voices, he claims, belong to real individuals who use artificial intelligence to disguise their identities while psychologically tormenting him. A perpetual invasion of privacy. Unlike traditional auditory hallucinations, which are often linked to psychiatric conditions such as schizophrenia, the voices he hears appear to have independent agency. He describes them as engaging in ongoing conversation, repeating his thoughts mockingly, making unsolicited comments, and narrating his daily activities. Some voices mimic those of people he once knew, old acquaintances and former classmates, while others belong to strangers. I have no idea how they do this, he says. They have full access to my head, my private thoughts, my most intimate moments. He recounts a particularly disturbing form of psychological abuse. The voices frequently say the word gostosa, Portuguese for hot, which he experiences as an invasive form of verbal harassment. To combat this, he mentally replaces it with the phrase goster sozar, a linguistic trick that helps him resist intrusion, living in silence and fear. One of the most harrowing aspects of his experience is the need to maintain a facade of normalcy. He has told no one about his ordeal, fearing disbelief or dismissal. The isolation compounds his suffering, making it all the more difficult to endure the relentless psychological pressure. I believe there are others out there like me, he says. People suffering in silence, afraid to speak up, or worse, ignore when they do. He has searched extensively for similar testimonies online, but has found little beyond reports of voices that narrate actions, a phenomenon sometimes associated with psychiatric conditions. Yet he insists his case is different. This, he believes, is not a mental disorder, but the work of an unknown secret technology with the capability to penetrate the human mind. The implications of his claims. If true, the existence of such a technology would represent an unprecedented violation of privacy and human rights. The ability to read thoughts, observe experiences, and communicate inside a person's head would have staggering consequences for society, law enforcement, and personal autonomy. However, no known scientific evidence currently supports the feasibility of such mind-reading capabilities. Theories on the technology behind the voices. Although the scientific community does not widely acknowledge the existence of such technology, several terms have emerged in discussions about alleged mind control experiments and neurological weapons. Among them are psychotronics, voice-to-skull V2K, and remote neuromonitoring RNM. Psychotronics refers to the study and application of electronic devices capable of influencing human thoughts and behavior. Some theorists believe that governments and secret organizations have developed psychotronic weapons to manipulate and control individuals remotely. Voice-to-skull V2K is a controversial term describing alleged technology that transmits sound directly into a person's mind using microwaves or other electromagnetic frequencies. Victims report hearing voices that no one else can hear, much like the man in this account. Remote neural monitoring RNM is believed to be an advanced system that can read and manipulate a person's brain activity from a distance. This technology supposedly allows external actors to monitor thoughts, emotions, and even sensory experiences without physical contact. If such technologies do exist, they could explain the phenomena he is experiencing. However, there is little publicly available scientific evidence to support these claims. While some declassified documents hint at mind-influencing experiments conducted by intelligence agencies, mainstream science remains skeptical of the feasibility of these alleged technologies. Who could be behind this? If his experiences are not a mental health condition, but the result of an advanced technological attack, the question remains, who is responsible? Some conspiracy theories suggest that intelligence agencies private military contractors, or even clandestine research organizations could be testing mind control technologies on unsuspecting individuals. Others speculate that rogue actors have gained access to classified technology and are using it for personal or experimental purposes. Is this a neurological weapon? The implications of such technology being real are terrifying. If someone or some organization has developed the ability to monitor and manipulate human thoughts remotely, it would constitute a profound violation of human rights and personal autonomy. The use of neurological weapons to control or destabilize individuals could have disastrous ethical and social consequences. Mental health experts caution that conditions such as auditory hallucinations, thought broadcasting delusions, or trauma-related disorders can sometimes create experiences that feel overwhelmingly real to those who suffer from them. Without further investigation, it is difficult to determine the origin of the voices this man hears. Whether his story is evidence of a hidden technological revolution or a deeply personal struggle, his decision to speak out highlights the urgent need for understanding, support, and open dialogue on experiences of those who feel unheard. His call to action is clear. He does not want to remain in the shadows any longer. The only way to find out the truth and stop this abuse, he says, is to report it and refuse to hide. The call for awareness and action. According to the young man, the only way for this truth to come out and prevent more people from being abused is to speak up and refuse to hide, as he has done for so long. He believes that silence only enables a continuation of this disturbing phenomenon, and that exposing it to the public is the only way to seek justice and accountability. He urges others who might be experiencing similar harassment to share their experiences, connect with like-minded individuals, and push for investigations into these alleged technologies. This is not something I can fight alone, he says. If this has happened to others, we need to come together, raise awareness, and demand answers. The more people who speak up, the harder it will be for those behind us to remain hidden. As his story spreads, it remains to be seen whether it will ignite a larger conversation about the existence and implications of mind-reading technology, or if it will remain an unsettling account of one man's fight against an invisible enemy.